truly a privilege to speak on behalf of the Public Market Project, for an opportunity to describe what we contemplate, how we anticipate proceeding, why it's important, and new ways in which we all can contribute to the health and strength of the community. Public markets have been at the center of vibrant communities everywhere, and our objective is to build a new institution, something that joins us and helps us retain more of what we spend locally, investment in good jobs, higher income, and security. The facility itself has great links to trails and open space for pedestrian and bike access, and Pikes Peak Avenue entering downtown from the east. The recent Urban Land Institute study concluded that without a center, there's no city. This project is intended to bring more people to live downtown, put more soul in the city. The market is a point of access for eaters and producers, but in many other ways as well. It's only the beginning of a 10-year effort to increase the level of food production. Our public market is conceived as a food hub with a green grocery, local vendors, commercial kitchen, a business incubator for processing centers with meat and produce for out-of-season sale. It's a vital, integrated destination, not just gentrification, but to serve low-income communities, and not just for Colorado Springs, but involving all of our food shed. There are 4 interdependent elements in a food hub, from cultivation to value-added processing, with aggregation and distribution to eaters and end markets. The first thing that most people think about with respect to a marketplace is a comfortable haven. But through this nexus, we obtain jobs, we generate income, security, and health, both for the community as well as individually. The market has a commercial kitchen, value-added processing, training and education opportunities, business incubation, and within the value-added processing, there will be canning, freezing, and packaging. Public markets are commonly the host to a number of innovators, all working within local food businesses. 50% of all business is local, providing 70% of net new jobs. And one of our objectives is to channel a fraction of local short and long-term personal assets into local investments where patronage obtains results and returns are demonstrably better than on Wall Street. While the public market concept may be new to many, our first discussions were in 2009. Over the past 2 years, we've completed a feasibility study, formed an enterprise, obtained 501c3 status. The facility announcement was just last week. We want to introduce some funding mechanism discussions today and plan startup in the spring. Going forward, we see a hub and spoke system with neighborhood markets, as you may be familiar with Local First in Manitou or Hunter-Gather at Ivywild, but throughout southeastern Colorado. Dozens of studies show that local businesses generate higher levels of job creation, local income, community wealth than investments in Wall Street. We propose to start thinking differently about what we can do here. Now, I know this is a Broncos town, but the NFL offers a relevant example for organizing principles. We've always said it's not about a building, and we're leasing this one, but about how we build community strength through public ownership of social benefit subsidiaries of the nonprofit parent to operate the market, to provide logistics, to incubate and fund businesses. We're preparing to introduce what we call a portal for local businesses that seek capital and a community investment fund. Why? It generates, if we do a food shift of 25%, it would be $700 million worth of local revenue. 4,000 jobs, $135 million worth of personal income, $25 million worth of local tax revenue. Food is an overlooked economic development tool. Great opportunities for income retention instead of extraction. Some have said that it's a leap of faith to make this kind of an announcement without a signed agreement, but I don't think it should be. To me, it's a challenge. It's a choice we have to do things that create community, that knit us together, that address our local economic issues. Nothing that we've talked about here and that we will in the future really requires anything from Washington. Doesn't really require much legislative support. We can do this if we're committed to do it as a community. Thank you very much.